I know you're trying to break 100, so I know you watched that first rule. So if you watch the first rule, then we got a lot, we got a lot to work with. We got a lot of strokes to work with as far as par fours, par threes, par fives. We got a lot to give. So what I want you to work on or find for yourself is like have a 100-yard shot and a 200-yard shot. Pretty simple, because we're still going to deal with the math. Like, let's say we're dealing with a 400-yard par four, two 200-yard shots, and you're on or around the green. Now all you got to do is chip on, two putt, walk away, bogey, right? I mean, you could obviously get on into two putt into par, but we're not going to deal with that stress. Let's look at the par fives. Let's say you have a 500-yard par five. Well, you've only got to hit two 200-yard shots and a 100-yard shot to get on. Two putt, and that's a five. Now, you could hit three 300-yard shots and a 200-yard shot, and you're still on. Still got two strokes to give to get to that seven. Now, we don't really want to be going for sevens, but I want you to know that you have this space to work with. So, because once you become a better player, you're going to look at par fives like, oh, I got extra strokes. I can hit the ball 250, 270, 280. So now you've only got, a 120 shot, a 220 shot in. You've got that club in the bag. So you're going to be green side or on the green in two, chip on, probably close, and you got a birdie op or easy two putt pour par. But that's once we have a few more shots. It's an over 200-yard shot. But when we're working with the 100-yard shot and a 200-yard shot, it limits us a little bit, yeah. But what it does give you is a couple things. The 100-yard shot and the 200-yard shot are unlikely to be shots that are going to be going way left or way right and out of bounds. Now, if they are, you're going to have to rein that in because that's going to be one of the next rules. But if you can hit those shots relatively consistently, because you don't need to pull out driver to do this, I would hope. You can pull out, 5-wood, 3-wood, hybrid, probably not a long iron. But you're going to have a club that you can hit about 200 yards. It should probably not be your driver. You don't want it to be your driver. You want it to be something less than your driver. And you're going to have a 100-yard club. It should be, one of your wedges, either gap wedge, P wedge, or a 9-iron, or something like that. Something that you can easily hit 100 yards, and it's just not necessarily straight down the fairway. Maybe you play the fade, maybe you play the draw, but you're going to send it down the fairway, and you're going to play from there, as opposed to trying to overdo it. I got to hit this one all the way. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's not what we're doing. We're trying to break 100, and you trying to play hero golf isn't going to do it. So I want you to think about those shots, what clubs you would use, and I want you to start practicing those. Like whether you're going to the range or you're just going to go out and play your quick 9 holes or something. See if you can't control those 100 and 200-yard shots and just be around the green within those 2 or 3 shots. That's going to set it. It's going to set us up for success right then and there. So keep following along. I'll see you in the next one.